Happy Thursday, girl. Welcome to the show. It is a juicy topic today. We're talking about not feeling good enough. I can't wait to get right into today's show because if you feel like you aren't enough, maybe lately you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, your eating disorder is taking you down, and you just feel defeated. Girlfriend, you're enough. You're more than enough. And in today's episode, I'm going to remind you just how enough you are. If you've been struggling with not feeling good enough, then today's episode is for you. Listen in. Hey girl, welcome to the Her Best Self podcast. I'm Lindsay Nickel, former competitive figure skater and perfectionist, turned God-led imperfect boy mom and digital CEO. If you find yourself constantly thinking about food and wondering if you'll wake up one day free from the obsessive thoughts and behaviors controlling your life, then I've created this podcast for you because I know exactly what it's like to be a downright hot mess trapped in a destructive cycle of disordered eating. I finally found freedom and you can too, girlfriend. So if you're ready to heal your relationship with food and body and break the chains of control and show up in your best health, then grab your favorite Tarjay journal and let's get to it so you can start living your best life as your best self. Hey friend, happy Thursday. It's me, it's Lindsay in your ear again today. I am so honored to have you listening to the podcast. I just want to start by saying how grateful I am to all my listeners. If you're listening today, I want you to know that I appreciate you so very much. You are on my heart. I'm so thankful for you. And I truly hope today's show blesses you in all the ways. But today we're talking about how enough you are. If you are circling and cycling in this eating disorder space and you have this unhealthy relationship with yourself and your body and food, it will leave you in this place of shame, satisfaction, shame, longing for control, shame, isolation, and more shame. It's like a black hole of never feeling good enough. I have struggled with never feeling good enough my entire life. And I wanted to start there because this episode isn't to shame you even more than what you're probably feeling already. It's to sit with you. It's almost like I wish I was having a cup of coffee with you right now. It's like I wish I was holding your hand, telling you that even though you may feel like you're not good enough and that you're failing at life, you're failing at all these things, that's a lie. That's a lie, sis, from the enemy, trying to keep you here. Today's show's for you. If you're listening to this, it's not by coincidence. It's because you need to hear that you're more than enough. And it's time to pick yourself up and start believing it is true. My eating disorder caused nothing but low self-esteem, poor body image. I was even more self-critical than I was before I started dieting in the first place. These are all ingredients for the perfect disaster of an eating disorder martini. Literally, it's a combustion of negativity. If you're constantly feeling like you're failing, that you're never getting it right, that you're missing the mark, you're afraid to disappoint everyone in your life, but you always end up disappointing you, you're constantly body checking and looking at yourself in the mirror, wishing you were smaller or different, or your thighs weren't this way. You keep comparing yourself to everyone around you in your circle, wishing that you could just eat like they do. I get it. Striving for perfection that you know deep down doesn't exist, but you believe that you can be it anyways. That weight, sis, of not feeling enough, it's too hard to carry. It's time to set it down. If you've never felt like you're thin enough or important enough or successful enough or sick enough, or you're never better, you're always here, you're never happy enough, you're not fulfilled enough, and you go through these constant cycles of semi-joy for things in life only to feel not good enough. I just have so much love for you because I get it. But the weight of that feeling not enough, it's too hard to carry. It wasn't meant for you to carry. And just like you would tell your child, I love you no matter what, Today, I want you to tell that to yourself because you can't recover without compassion. And it's time to start giving yourself that grace. Stop trying, sis. I want you to stop trying. Stop trying to be enough. You already are. If you take one thing away from today's show, I want it to be that. Write it on a Post-it note. Stick it in the mirror in your car, in the mirror in your bathroom. Put it next to your nightstand. Put it on top of your Fitness Pal. Put it on top of your scale. I don't care what you do. I want you to know you're enough. You don't need to weigh yourself to determine it. You don't need to starve yourself to feel it. You don't need to do anything else to generate it. All you need to do is realize you need to stop trying to be enough because you already are. You don't have anything to prove to anyone but you because you are enough just as you are. Putting you first instead of trying to be and feel and do better and act better is essential. And today I wanted to grant some awareness here because I feel like we get stuck in this trap. No matter in what place on the recovery roadmap you're on, and yes, I'm gonna talk a lot more about the recovery roadmap, but no matter what place of that you're on, whether you're just getting in an awareness zone of I have an unhealthy relationship with food, or if you've been doing this for decades, it's okay. At some point, you haven't felt enough. And today, you don't feel enough either. And guess what? Tomorrow, you might not feel enough either. But feelings aren't facts. And the fact is that you are enough. So today, I want to grant some awareness to you. I want you to dig into the why behind why you put so much pressure on you to feel perfect. Where did that come from? When I first started thinking about this in my own life, I had to go back. And again, I'm not clinical. I'm not going to diagnose you. This is my show. It's simply me sharing my personal truths. I had to go back and try to uncover in my life who made me feel not enough. When did it start? And when did I put that on as an outfit? Like I was trying to prove myself to the world that I was enough. So I want you to do that today. I want you to sit with yourself and literally think about when you started feeling not enough. Where did that come from? Then I want you to label the lie, okay? I want you to find the evidence, the cold hard facts, the data, because data doesn't lie, our feelings do. The data around in your life, even in your day, there's evidence. There's evidence that you are enough. What are those things? What have you been successful at before? I mean, let's be for real. If you're here listening to the show, it's probably been restriction. It's probably been these unhealthy coping mechanisms. What got you here is going to get you out. I say that all the time. The determination, the strength that got you to this place is what's going to get you out. You don't need to try to be any more than you already are. Stop trying. You're already enough. I want you to label those things. I want you to tell yourself, what are some things that I was enough at? And it's okay to sit with this for a little bit, especially if you've been in a negative mindset, because it's going to take some time to unravel. And then I want you to define it. What does enough even look like for me in my life? Can you even answer that question? What would enough mean? If I was enough, what would that mean? One thing that was super important and really clear to discover in my own life was even at my thinnest, I didn't feel enough. It would have never been enough. And so that's why I wanted to bring this message to you today, because it's not about you proving or earning or creating even more than you already have. You don't have to do that to be enough. You becoming thinner, you continuously down the spiral and this eating disorder isn't going to make you enough any more than you already are. So stop trying. And if you don't actually know what enough means, then I want you to challenge yourself to define that. What is enough for you? Do you actually know you aren't already enough? Or do you always raise the bar so high that no human being could possibly live up to the expectation? I'm over here raising my hand because that's me. We can't hate ourselves into a version of ourselves we can love. Lori Desheen said that quote, and I absolutely feel it on all the levels. You can't hate yourself with an eating disorder and doing all of these things to your body and to a version of yourself that you're going to love. It's not possible. So today I want you to stop the pressure. I want you to challenge your belief. Why don't you feel good enough? What would that mean to feel good enough? And is beating yourself up going to make you do better, feel better, or perform better? If you want something, sis, you must do the thing that you want. If you want food freedom, you must eat the food. If you want to feel good in your skin, you must appreciate your body. If you want to overcome not feeling enough, if you want to stop trying to be perfect, you must realize you already are by living into that truth. Today, I want to celebrate you. I want to give you the cred because listening to my show means your mind is already here. You already believe that this is possible for you. And I'm here to just echo that today. Recovery is possible for you because you're enough. But don't take my word for it. And maybe don't even take your word for it if you're second guessing yourself. For me, in my recovery journey, I clung to Psalm 73:26. God is enough for me. Because, sister, you need to stop looking at you to be enough. Sometimes you're not going to have all the answers, and you're not going to know all the things, and you're not going to know what step to take, and you're not going to know how you're going to get there, and you're not going to know all the details of recovery. And it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be black and white, and healing is going to be messy, and there's going to be hard times. But you weren't created to have all the answers, and you weren't created to be perfect. Yes, you're enough, but God's enough for you. And sis, you can do this. Today's little pep talk to get you thriving on your Thursday. And I just want you to know that I have 2 spots open for the fall for recovery coaching. I work with clients one-on-one in my coaching container, and I can help support you in your recovery journey. We partner together weekly, and we go through all of these things, these lies that you're believing that are keeping you stuck. The truth is, you can recover from disordered eating. You can, even if you've been doing this for decades. But you have to start allowing yourself to do the thing that you want to do, even when you're scared to do it. If that's you today, reach out. Go to lindsaynickel.com, fill out a client application, and I'll meet you there. And until Monday, take out a journal, spend some time with today's episode, go back and re-listen to this. You're enough. You need to stop trying to be something that you already are. All right, sis, until next time, bye for now. Oh, friend, thank you so much for letting me share what was on my heart today. My hope for this podcast is to help more women find freedom from food and body. If this has empowered or blessed you, let me know. I'd be honored for your rating and review of my show, and I'd love to connect with you in my private Facebook community. You really can move from perfection to purpose. Let's break the chains together. I'll help navigate the way. Until next time, bye for now, girl.